All right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're looking awful white over there.
Is it too? It is too bright, huh?
I mean, I know it's wintertime,
Oh,
but
there
come
we
on.
go. Is that better?
There you go. Not so
But
ghostly.
it looks. I know. I was just like, why does my face look so big and white right now? I don't understand this.
The ghost of Christmas past.
Ghost of Debbie passed.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we're up and running on the stream here. We are on YouTube and Facebook, I think, tonight. So,
Should we double check or just go for it?
I mean, we can check after. I mean, what's it going to change anything at this point?
Shame.
I know. At least we're on Facebook because that worked last time. So we'll have to go back and double check and make sure. But I think I got it all set up right this time. So if not, then there's always next time.
Better luck next time.
That's right. All right. We'll get this started here. I'll hit record and you take your joke and we'll go for it.
Okay. Hey, Kyle. I had a joke about the future, but you didn't like
it. Why is that?
Because it's a joke about the future. And then
Oh man, don't you mess around with the future jokes. You get into the back of the future here.
I had a joke about the future, but you didn't like it. So I went to the future. You didn't like it. So now I'm here going to save you from the horror of telling you the joke. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Well, I got one for you. My wife thinks I'm immature. I told her to get out of my fort.
Immature.
Okay. Well, if that's any indication how the show's going to go with the opening there, we're going to be in some trouble. So.
It's okay. We'll come back from that. It's been a long week, you guys, so I apologize.
It's not over yet. It's only Thursday. You still got one more day to go.
I know. One more, though.
Well, I'm Kyle from Knoxville, Tennessee, coming to you for Light Tickle.
I'm Devin Duarte in Eugene, Oregon. Hello, good day, everybody. How's it going?
Yeah. Do you have a raft or a canoe handy for all the weather coming your way? All the rain, just rain.
Nope, it's just gonna go past us. No rain here. It's gonna be beautiful and nice and warm. 60 degrees. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Shoes, no umbrella, no nothing.
No, well, no one uses an umbrella there though. That's kind of the joke, I think.
Touche. Yeah, it is a joke. You're
that's
not from
actually
Oregon.
that is actually true because here when it rains, people have umbrellas out everywhere. I'm like, what are people doing? And they look at me because I'm just running around and just doing stuff like normal. Like, it's just rain, guys. It's not gonna hurt you. But I'm like, I guess I'm not from here. I don't get the whole umbrella thing. So it's true. It is a true fact.
No, you don't want to get your hair messed up. It's just. Or the beard, you're growing it in so nicely. You don't want to get it all fuzzy.
Yeah, it's kind of like a duck feathers. It just kind of beads off, just runs off.
It's like its own umbrella for your face.
Yeah, man. Hey, I know why people have facial hair when it gets really cold because we were 5 degrees here. This thing saved my face.
Oh, you're nice and toasty.
So it worked. It does work. I was like, well, this is nice. So yeah, and yeah, I've been drinking a lot more old fashions, scotch. It just kind of comes with the territory. Yeah.
So
beer
classy.
power. A guy at my church. I don't have the shirt. I think it's in the laundry, but got me a shirt for Christmas, and it says "Behold the power of the beard" or something like that. It was pretty funny.
That's pretty cool.
Because he has one too. So I guess I'm in an exclusive club now. So I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, maybe I'll get you one of those beard like soap and brushes.
Yeah, my wife got me some like beard like wash and then some like oil or something like that. It's kind of nice. But
she's like, yeah, honey, you need this.
Yeah, well, she's not, I wouldn't say she's 100% fan of it, but she's coming around. She's like, I like this to scruff, but this is too rough. I'm like, well, it'll be gone when winter comes, when it's over. So we'll be moving on from that. But so how is the truck driving? I got a little jingle for you.
10-4, good buddy. That's funny you say that. I actually have a jingle for you too, but I'll play it at the end. Truck driving is going good. Day one was pretty good. Day 2 was pretty good. Morning of day 3, I was like, "Oh shit, what did I do?" Because that was the first time I went like on the road, like on street. And we left the shop in the morning, and it was first time driving on the street in a new truck, mind you. I've been in one truck for Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday, I got into a different truck that runs totally different. And so
Oh,
got into it, hit the road, and just lost my gears in the middle of a turn with 3 of my
oh,
coworkers behind me. So they're all just sitting there waiting for me. And I was just like, oh my God, that sucks. And then we get on Beltline, and Dan, my coworker, he drives by and he's just like looking at me. And I'm like, hello, sorry. And so I was just like, oh my God, this sucks. What did I do? But Patrick, who's been helping me past 2 days, he's like, here, let's switch and let me show you how it runs. And because the truck's a little different, he's like, I'll just show you the gears. Did it. And then I was like, all right, okay, I got this. And then by the end of the day, smooth sailing is way, way better.
nice.
So I don't regret it anymore. Today was pretty chill. I was on a smaller job. And so it was like, I usually do like 10 loads of rock in a day, and I only did like 5 today. So there was a lot of downtime, it was kind of nice, but also I was like, I'm not learning anything. So tomorrow we're going to go back and do the Marcola job site. And so I'll get more driving time and work on my downshifting and
Yeah.
all that fun stuff. Cause my test is on Monday and I have to pass it. So
Oh man, no pressure.
for real, I'm sweating. So yeah,
Oh
so
man.
drug driving is going pretty cool. Still like it. Still like it's fun. It's a lot of just learning, something new. And I don't know. It is fun. I do like it. So
Yeah. Well, hey, that's the start. If you find something you enjoy and you're making money at it, that's kind of the deal right there. So
hell yeah, dude. So
and you describe a load of gravel, that's 10 yards, right? Is that what you're hauling with the oh boy, you should probably
10 yards. I
that
don't
might
know. I can tell you how many pounds I carried. I did
that's
like
really important, I suppose. How much yardage you have, but
I think I was pulling like 17,000 pounds of rock. I could be
gravel,
mistaken. Well,
three-quarter open.
3/4 minus if you want to get
Oh,
technical with it. I
that's why
did
I was
that.
getting technical. Yeah, I wanted to know. I want to know everything.
Okay, so yes, 3/4 minus, very pretty. Bob puts it in my truck. Thank you, Bob. And then I go to the scale house and get scales, and my truck weighs like 75,000, 75,000, 5,700, whatever, 57 something. 57,000.
57 empty.
No, fool.
Oh,
Because not
okay.
5,000. Yeah, so 57,000 pounds. Just mobbing down the road. And
how many gears are you shifting through? When you said you're shifting through the gears, you got 16,
I have 8.
12.
I have 8, low and high.
That's not bad.
No, it's not bad at all.
Yeah, those long haulers have like 16, 12 gears.
Oof,
They're just like, man. It's just like
I know. It's
constantly
like 1, 2,
just
3, 4, up, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then shift it down. So it's pretty cool. We're pretty fancy, doing
Jake brake. You don't have to downshift as much.
no,
You got a Jake brake.
you're not allowed to use that in town. So
That town.
that town, yeah, I can't use it in town. So
Oh my gosh,
I know. We did it today just to like see how it sounded, and so
it's loud.
it's cool.
But it works though.
I
Sure
know.
the
That's
heck
why I'm
works.
just like, oh, this braking is exhausting. And Patrick's like, yeah, well, that's what the Jake brake's for. And I was like, well, why don't we use that? He's like, because you're not supposed to. I was like, well, then why is it on the truck?
Yeah.
Tease me
But
with
see,
it.
you're up against the same thing as the company name is this across the whole side
Oh,
of the truck.
yeah.
So kind
Your
of like your
drivers are being
FedEx.
so
Yeah.
loud.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. They'll call in 2 seconds on you. Like,
Yep.
especially
Yep, it
you, because
happens.
you're not, bringing most people anything that they care about. You're just a big truck in their way.
Oh, yeah. No Amazon packages, so they don't like me.
Yeah. Right. Useless shit is what it is. So,
A little bit.
well, that's good. Yeah, sounds like I've seen a couple of your pictures. You've been busy, so figuring out your new mojo. You're working, so that's good. You putting in 40 hours this week, or
I'm at 16:21 so far, plus today 30. 1, 2.
yeah.
I'm over. I'll be over 40 by the end of the week.
Perfect. And then the test on Monday, though. So is that a driving test? You got to have the instructor with you. Oh man.
Yep.
Yeah.
I got to do first the pre-trip inspection, which is like the hardest part of it, and then on the road driving. So I hate tests. I hate tests so much.
Yeah. So when I got my CDL for the hazmat endorsement, I had to have
Oh,
part of
yeah.
my being a swing was part of my thing. I had to do that, I just used my own pickup for it. And the guy's like, okay, let's do a pre-trip, and I look at him. I'm like, walk around the truck. I'm like, tires are good. It's. I'm like, there's no error to check. There's no. I mean, what am I supposed to do? It's
Yeah.
check. So I was like, that's kind of a joke in that regards because it's not a truck, but
Right.
and we're driving and I'm just in my pickup truck and he was just, I don't know. It was weird to me. He's like, I want your nose in this mirror more. I'm like, because I was looking in this one and looking forward. I was like on that side. I'm
Yeah.
like, well, if I'm on the right side in the slow lane of traffic, there shouldn't be anybody in
On
that side. I hope.
Right.
But the guy was kind of a prick, but I mean, that's just what it is. I think in that business, he's got to, I'm a teacher. I can fail you. And I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
okay.
How weird, though. You're in just like a regular truck.
Yeah, it was in my personal pickup, my F-150. I'm like, this is silly. I mean, it's not even a truck. I don't understand if FedEx gave me a truck to take or something, it'd be a little more to pre-trip or something. But still, you don't have air brakes. Check airlines and I'm gonna go around check all the tire pressures. So,
what class did you get?
Just the endorsement, which I don't.
Oh, it's just the endorsement.
Yeah, it was just for hauling, and then I had to take the test at the DMV with the written part, which was 100 and so many stupid questions. That was probably almost the worst part. And that's why when it was up to do, because you have to do that test every 4 or 2 years. I can't remember what it was.
Oh, for reals? Oh, no.
Yeah. And I think it was when Mike Wang was transitioning out. I said, the hell with that. I have never hauled any PG. I'm not even going to do it. And then they didn't even say anything. I just let it slide. So went back and got a normal license. So
nice.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, you'll have fun. It's real stressful. The guy's standing over you with your back, breathing down your neck. Like you.
Oh, I believe it, dude. Oh man. You should have seen me today try to take the hood, like lift the hood off the truck.
Oh yeah.
Pull it forward.
Yeah.
I think it weighs more than I do because I had my full body weight on this thing and I was like heaving it and I could not get it. And I just had to all in one motion just bring it down, and it was comical. But
yeah, that's what that little cutout in the middle of the bumper is for your foot to go in, and then you grab that.
Oh, specifically made for that.
Yeah, that's like a little stool for you to stick your foot in, and then you yank it back. But you're a little short, so it could be a problem for you.
Yep,
that hood's coming back; it'll knock you on your ass.
Oh, I know. So maybe I'll take a video tomorrow because it is pretty comical watching.
Yeah, that would be comedy gold right there. Dude, that's the kind of reel I want to see. Is you just get flattened by the hood as it swings back. It won't fall on you; it'll just throw you.
Oh, I'll just fly to the ground.
Hopefully the stops hit so it doesn't just woo. But
it has a stop, yeah, or else it'd squish me probably.
Yeah, it'll go back so far, but hopefully, I mean, if you're riding it, you might pull it past, but I wouldn't try it. I wouldn't do that. But yeah, that's the whole thing. You got to pull that and then check inside the engine block and all that stuff for the trip, the pre-trip. And
yeah,
I'm like, dude, I get in, it starts, tires are good, sitting right. Let's go.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
That's what I did at FedEx. Looks good. Okay, let's go.
Oh, we got Josh in here giving me some crap here for beard rides. Oh, geez. He's in the chat here harassing me as per usual. Thanks, Josh. Miss you, buddy. Yeah. All right. Well, should we get to what should we do first? I think we should probably start easy since you've been slacking. I picked up the slack. I got some. I'm clipped up today.
Cool. I figured you were, so go for it. Because this week it's been a lot, but it's been fun. But still,
you're training. You're in training, so I get it. Do you want to start with a day in history so you can get your little part out and you can just ride the wave, which I'm going to create here. All right, you have it up already. You ready for it?
I'm ready. Just a couple. Not exciting day.
That's all right. We'll get them proper tunes to get you in the mood for learning some history today.
All right, kids. So in 2010. Haiti was severely damaged by an earthquake, a 7.10 earthquake. EXB. It left 1 million people homeless and more than 200,000 to 1 million people were homeless due to this earthquake.
Whoa. Was that 2010?
2010. So
I kind of remember that. I was like, I mean,
I do.
the news covers stuff like that when you're, 2010 was quite a while ago, but I'm like, oh, earthquake, that's unfortunate. And, all their, buildings are to different codes than ours. So you're kind of like, well, yeah, those are going to fall when it gets shake that hard. So
yeah, it's like not made for that.
Yeah. Well, 7.0, I don't know that's rocking pretty hard. So
a little bit. So
that's unfortunate though. Yeah. Cause that's a lot of people homeless.
That was
so
a big, that was a big, I remember, I feel like there's so many big disasters now that every day something, but remember that was like a big one. Just like, whoa, bad things can happen.
Take your pick.
Who would have thunk it? Yeah, now today it's just like, oh, what else happened today? What blew up or died or sunk?
I remember what was that? I can't remember the year off the top of my head, but the tsunami that hit.
Japan?
No, was it Japan or I can't even remember where it was now, but I remember watching the news coverage of that, and that was terrifying.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, I hate water. Water.
See, me too. And that's like California right now. They're all drowning, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, dude. What the heck? I'm so scared.
Dude, yeah, I'm not a fan of driving through like really deep water. You don't know how deep it is, and it's scary stuff, man. I think I have a fear of drowning, I think.
Oh my God, me too. I just have a fear of like not being able to breathe. So no thanks. Yeah. And you cannot pay me to live like on the coast. I don't care how beautiful it is. No, I don't want to die.
Sure. Yeah. All right. Any other ones?
So Jeff Bezos, my Amazon homie, he was born today. Happy birthday. Rush Limbaugh.
What year? What year was that? Does it say
1964.
Whoa.
So he was about to be 69.
Yeah.
Do math.
Quick math.
Right? 64. He was born in 69. 5'6". Yeah.
Yeah, sure. That makes sense.
Don't quote me on that. Whatever. Anyways. Did you ever listen to Rush Limbaugh?
I catched it on the IAB network every once in a while. Yeah, okay. I did. The Golden Mike.
Yeah. My mom grew up listening to him on the radio. His birthday is today too. Happy birthday. He was born in 51.
Ah, yes. God rest his soul.
He's still alive. Just kidding. And then
no, he's not. You haven't listened in a while. No, he's not alive.
Oh, just kidding. Rest in pieces. My bad.
Oh,
it doesn't say that on there. It just says that he was born today. Mom.
Oh.
Well, wherever you are, happy birthday.
I thought you were totally new, like saying it. Oh, okay. Well, you learned something new. Yeah. No, he's been gone for, I think, 2 years. He passed away.
Oh, sad. Okay. My bad. Okay, and then my final little history, Biff. Haiti Ophelia Caraway became the first woman elected to the U.S. Senate.
Oh, okay. When was that?
In 1932.
Oh, wow. Jeez.
So almost 90 years. 90 years ago. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's crazy to think back when women weren't allowed to vote and really have a voice of any sort. It's kind of bizarre to think now.
Yeah.
Because it's
now we have a vice president lady.
Yeah, and I mean, not even just as far as that, but just they're such a part of the society now, working, and I mean, there's just things that teaching. Women are way better teachers than men, I think. Mm-hmm. But yeah, very good. Okay, we learned a little bit today. That's terrific.
Yep, you're welcome, guys.
Yeah, you learned something in the process.
I did.
Your mom didn't tell you? She's like, oh, Russia's gone.
I don't know. That was so long ago. I don't know if she probably doesn't listen to like before he died, was he still actively like on radio or anything? Yeah, so I think he had I know he had cancer, and I don't think it was throat cancer, but it was really aggressive cancer. He was in and out of the studio, and he'd be in for a week and he'd just get treatment and come in, and I mean, he'd still do the show, but you could tell, I mean, that takes it out of you. So yeah, but he's been doing it so long, man. That guy was just automatic. He could do that, but most people would probably tap out. But he made it through quite a bit more than he probably should have. He should have probably called it. But I think I want to say he almost worked up until the day he died. It was pretty close. Yeah, workaholic, man. That's that generation though. Like I hell yeah, dude.
Work, you know. Us now, right? Oh, I sprained my eyebrow. I'm out.
I hit myself with a hammer. I need a concussion.
We haven't even gone through anything nearly as difficult as battling something like that. So
nope, just COVID. So we've had our struggles.
Yeah. Well, we thought it was bad, but who knows?
Nobody knows. It's only getting worse.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess that was a nice little tidbit of history. So now let's get into some good stuff.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me do da da.
Yeah, all right. This one's going to be right to your heart because this is talking about your home state. I say home country, but it's a state because you're in the same country. But
My home state, like where I'm from, or where my home is now.
California, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yep, my home
This
state.
one, this one goes over exactly what I think most people that are in the know or have escaped that state can understand this clip. This kind of sums it up real nice. Gives you some numbers of how these people are living over there or down there.
Tell us what's happening. Where is the state headed?
Well, it's headed to oblivion. People are leaving to go to places that are what once was known as hell, hot Texas or desert Nevada, that have become paradise in their mind. And we took paradise and turned it into hell. It was very hard to destroy California. It's got huge amounts of timber, minerals, oil, natural gas. So it was very hard to destroy that inheritance. But we did. We have the highest gasoline prices in the United States. We have almost half of the nation's homeless people. We have 1/3 of the nation's welfare recipients. We have the highest income tax. It's sad because when you combine the Sierra Nevada, the Central Valley, the beautiful 600-mile coast, it's one of the most beautiful, fertile, natural places in the world. And so they decided that you look at what you pay, look at what you get in terms of protection, security, schooling, infrastructure, price of gas, price of electricity, and it's not worth the bargain to be in paradise. So they leave.
Mm-hmm. What I mean, it is a beautiful state, and it's so diverse from top to bottom. I mean,
Yeah.
you can go from northern to southern, and it feels like you crossed like 3 states. It should be because it's so huge.
It is humongous.
But it is. I've been to San Diego, I've been to San Francisco, and they all have just beauty and interesting history in its own right. But man, the amount of money it would cost to live there, I don't think it's possible for most people to justify it anymore.
It's not worth it. You just work to die down there. It's just like everything's so expensive for real.
I wonder, we should look up the term rat race, where that actually came from, because I'm guessing it was either New York or California came up with that term.
I don't know. But they have the highest income tax?
Oh, yeah.
Really? I thought it was bad here.
Yeah, you guys are not far behind it because you are California 2.0.
Oh, I know. That's trash.
I think your gas tax, I think you added another 30 or 40 cents at the beginning of this year.
Whoa.
So if you noticed, your fuel price was like kind of creeping down as like Christmas was there, and then the new year kind of probably shot back up.
It's like, haha, just kidding.
Yeah, we're getting more money out of you.
It's trash.
Yeah, so I found that clip, and it was on a reel, and obviously had the pictures that go with it, and it's just beautiful. The coastline, like OC, all that stuff is just gorgeous, and it's just getting wrecked because, I mean, I wouldn't say overpopulated probably is part of it, but just it's mismanaged to the fullest tilt of problems, I think. But and I mean, no one wants the good people are not going to be there paying for something that they're not receiving anything back for. And that was kind of my exodus plan from Oregon. Was like, where's all my money going?
Right.
I'm not this. I mean, the roads are in decent shape, but that's not all that matters. So I mean, I could deal with a couple chuck holes to have some education that was worth a shit to put my kid in. But
yeah. Definitely.
I mean, that's not necessarily. Well, I mean, it kind of is your problem in a roundabout way because you have Ari. You're kind of a part of that in a way.
Yeah, the school. Yeah, schools here. I don't know, but definitely after COVID, it got worse. Just my brain. It's too much.
You're frizzle fried. You're just fried.
I am.
And I think a lot of people echo that though. I think a lot of people are just frustrated and. Yeah, the COVID put a lot of spotlights in some dark areas where people just didn't want to look.
It did. It's dang. Like COVID really, I feel like put a new light on everything, and so it's crazy to think like it's hopefully at some point it should start turning around here because I feel like because people's eyes are starting to open up more, they'll be more motivated to do something about it. Hopefully, and some change will occur and. This shit just won't all fall apart because it's currently doing that.
Well, just put bubble and hope behind patches. That's not really fixing. So it's keep putting band-aids on things, I think.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. But
yeah. I've been to California for just and have some family that lives down there, and it's just like I mean, hopefully you got a good job or it can all work out, but I don't know if it's worth what it costs to be there in that regards. But
yeah,
everyone's in different places. That's the thing, is everyone's just aligned way. It doesn't affect them because that's not, about care schools because they don't have kids or something. So it's
right.
whatever. I was that way. I didn't even own a house. I was like, well, I don't pay property taxes. What do I care? But now once I started doing that, I'm like,
this does kind of suck.
What is this? The end of the year is bullshit. It doesn't offset what they take. But
yeah. Nobody cares until it affects them.
Yeah, when my wife gives me crap about that. She's like, when I met you, you didn't care about anything. I was like, I was renting a duplex. I was hanging out with my guys. We're drinking. I worked to buy beer. That's what my job. And it was this year to just totally different priorities. So it's kind of hard to talk to people that are in different stages of their life because you don't want to. I mean, I would say offend them, but at the same time, it's like, well, this is how I'm feeling, and maybe it's something that can affect you later. So if you can help curve it now, maybe it won't be as bad. But that's kind of. Reaching out, touching souls,
Oh, that's what we do. Tickle the pickles.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly as well. Well, I mean, this kind of goes right in line with what you were just talking about. So if you were really relying on science to help you and you were, I guess, a complete science believer, would you start saying we should pray and hope the science works?
No.
Oh, well, check this out. This is on CBS. Check it out.
Oh.
But that's what's so frustrating to people, Dr. Agus, because you get vaccinated, you do all the right things, and you still get COVID. And we're still dealing with it.
You do, but you don't get that ill.
Is that ill?
Yeah. You're not being hospitalized. But you're right. We're praying in 2023 that we will get a vaccine or a booster that will block spread and symptomatology.
We're praying. We're praying
I hope
this hope it comes. Yeah, I don't think God has anything to do with this bullshit.
This virus that'll increase what we call mucosal immunity to actually give us protection, which the current ones protect against serious illness, but not this.
Yeah, man, isn't that just inspiring?
So I'll just keep praying and hoping for someone to do something. Give us a vaccine that works and doesn't give us a heart attack. Man. Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
Yeah, God would be smiting anybody that comes up with that stuff in reality. But I heard that and my mouth hit the floor. I'm like, they put this on the news for people to watch. Morning news. I don't watch that channel because of that alone. Yeah, it's really bad. So continuing on with that aspect of it, as you as a parent can put your shoulders down and relax, we got some good news for you. I think, if I can get this working.
Maybe because I'm not a real parent, it's not working.
So medicine is one of those fields that seems to be like right next door to just pure magic, right? Things that come out of the field do miraculous things, or it feels that way anyway. Like my daughter got a little eye infection, the doctor gives you drops, it clears up in like 2 days. With that kind of as prelude, what are you excited about in this year and also looking ahead for next year in terms of advancements?
Yeah, give us some good news because we need it.
All right, so the good news is I think every parent in this country that is watching today, their shoulders will come down when I tell them this, is that very soon we're going to have an RSV vaccine. So the data look fantastic. It should be approved by the FDA for, get this, mothers. So when you're pregnant, we give it to you. And when your baby's born, the first 6 months, they have the protection. And then for young children and elderly. And that's a big one there, right? We're seeing now hospitalizations across the country from RSV, pediatric ICUs full, and we're going to now be able to vaccinate pregnant women and others with this vaccine. And that's a big one.
What?
Yeah. Well, so if you go back, I don't know, they're talking about doing the COVID shots right into the fetus base. So yeah, you didn't hear about that?
No.
It was very short-lived because they were finding out that you shouldn't be doing any of that technically. But yeah, so now they're coming out with RSV, which has always been a thing. Maybe it's more bad this year, but everyone's always gotten sick. It just goes around. It's the flu, it's the cold.
Yeah.
And now they're just freaking out, trying to come up and push something else for everybody to take. And experiment on, kind of, is how I viewed that part of it. But
hell yeah. They just saw COVID as a big money scheme. They're like, ooh, okay, the next big breakout. Okay, guys, let's make another vaccine. They'll buy it. So it's like
the everyone's walls are down. So it's like, oh, let's just jump in now. It's a pile on. It's kind
hell
of
yeah. There's like this
so.
fear. Everyone's just so freaking scared now. And it's like, if you just be careful, take good care of yourself. Maybe you eat better. So go to McDonald's, you won't be so sick.
Yeah,
it's just like people are willing to spend like so much money on medications and medicine and doctors and everything without like looking in their refrigerator or their pantry. It's like, why don't you start at home? Like,
yeah. Well, that was never anything. I mean, that's what doctors used to say, is exercise and proper diet can help keep you. I mean, I remember that. And then now it's, yeah, right. Yeah. And now they just want to, I mean, I ran up against that the last time. I told you that last time I went in. I was like, oh, you got high cholesterol. I went in and I started working out and went in 6 months later. I was fine. It's like, oh yeah, because I got, let myself go a little bit.
I know,
eat too much hamburger helper, whatever.
Oh, that's good.
I know.
We've been on that kick recently too.
Yeah, it's so easy and it's so delicious. But
it's so good.
Especially at that time, I think I was buying like a quarter beef or half a beef, so I just had all the ground beef in my freezer. So you can go buy a box for $1.50 or $1, and you can make hamburger helper easy. Yeah,
we do a chicken to be healthier.
Yeah, or tuna. I did tuna helper a couple times.
Is that good?
I mean, if you like tuna, it's good. I mean, if you don't like
tuna,
fish,
that's just so weird. I don't know. I can't picture like hamburger helper with fish or tuna. So it's just like,
well, I mean, it's a different sauce in there, but it's still noodles.
Yeah,
I mean, noodles. It's basically a fish pasta kind of thing.
It's still carbs. Yummy.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, right. That's the problem, man. So good.
I know it is so good.
But yeah, so I just find all that stuff very interesting. I actually went to was it yesterday, Wednesday? I went to a meetup down at one of the bars down here and met probably 10 or 11 really cool people, and we shot pool. We're down there for a couple hours just talking about, talking no agenda talk, which is kind of fun because you can just be honest with people and you're not going to upset them. So it's kind of, I'm kind of rolling right off of that. I'm like, that's what I want this show to be. I just want to be able to have a conversation, and if you get offended, I'm sorry that you feel that way, but we're just kind of saying how we feel. So
yeah, we're just sharing information and our opinion on it. So
yeah, it's a new year. It's a new me. No,
no time for that here.
Yeah. We gotta go. We gotta go. So, rolling forward from that, I found another clip. These are all just hitting me this last week, and it was like perfect. I got to throw these in the file. And then you said you were a little short, and I'm like, oh yeah, I got a little something to pick you up with. So this one was kind of how I feel about the whole higher education and what we're trained to do from the very beginning. And like when they say school, you're doing a project, they want you to go do the test alone, not collaborate with anybody like you do in real life. If I have something I don't know and you're an expert, or you do that for a living, why would I not just call you and say, hey, Devin, I need help with this. Can you give me some assistance? That's what I would do.
Right.
Or if I need to do math, I'm going to use my damn calculator. I'm not going to sit here and shorthand everything.
I can count my fingers.
Yeah, dude. I was like, no calculator for this test? Well, how am I supposed to do it? Because in real life, that's what I would do.
Yeah.
So I had my suspicions about it growing up, but I was obviously, you're young and you're just kind of, you don't want to push back on authority too much because you go to the principal's office. So
yeah,
this was a very interesting kind of layout of what's kind of going on, I feel like. So check it out.
You might want to sit down for this one. So everything in our lives is interconnected and it's made to work against you. Let me explain. In school, you're only prepared for the next grade level until finally you're encouraged to go to college, which we all know is ridiculously expensive. You graduate and get a job, only your salary has not increased with inflation and living expenses since 1964. Our own food is making us sick because there are so few regulations, which makes us reliant on a for-profit healthcare. Doctors in the United States have almost no nutritional training, despite the fact that food and other the longest standing treatment for disease. And that's because a sick patient is a profitable patient. Major corporations spend billions of dollars every so that they can make sure that they're back to you. To top it all off, the financial literacy in the United States is dangerously low.
Isn't that a lot of good information?
It's like everything I think about all the time.
Yeah, and you just kind of talked about it right there. We're just talking about being healthy and eating better. Everybody thinks these little parts, but that kind of put it all into a really nice picture.
That was a nice, beautiful, rounded picture. Yeah, I love it. Who was that?
I again, just another reel that scrolled across my phone. Just rabbit holes I find
so
myself
accurate.
diving down. Yeah, and
like,
financially, the whole I mean, people aren't saving for rainy days and stuff like that. That's what's crazy to me.
Can't afford it.
So
like you can't.
Right.
Yeah, the whole system is like wants you to fail, and they're just profiting off of it all the way around.
Yeah. Yep. It's very sad. But when I heard that clip, I was just sitting there, I'm like, yes, that's how I think about the higher. I mean, they just try to get you ready to go to the next class, to the next grade. It wasn't looking to be like, what do you actually want to do? Oh, you don't need to go to college for that. You can do that in a trade school. 2 years of actually working in the field, get an internship or something like that. That's like, they just want you to go do 4-year degree of some stupid business program or something.
Yeah, but it's not your money. Like, whatever. That's what I hate about high school. It doesn't prepare you for anything. It barely prepares you for college. Because once you get into college, so in high school, they're like, all right, you'll do this when you get to college. And then you get to college, you're like, well, you should have learned this in high school. And it's like, well, fuck. They don't help me. This is ridiculous.
Yeah. Yep. I agree 100%. It's very strange how you're just come out into this world kind of ill prepared for what's going to face you. And I'm looking at like, she has nephews. One's 16. My wife does. And I'm like, man, just I want to say enjoy your time now, because it's gonna be tough when you get out.
I know, it's almost like it scares me, because I look at Irie and I'm just like, girl, I just want to prepare you to like be prepared for the world. Yeah. But then like I don't want to take your childhood from you, so it's like, I don't know what to do. Too much pressure. They don't like it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm even like that with my daughter. She's 4, and I'm just like, oh man, I don't want to like ruin things for her. Let her have her innocence and enjoy things. But
yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, you can only do so much, but you got to let them be kids too at the same time. You don't want to
exactly
grow up and resent you already.
Yep, I feel that.
So yeah, anyways, that's kind of a perfect little layout of that. But so we'll kind of sum it up with this last one here. If you were to think blue collar jobs, what man would you turn to talk about maybe dirty jobs?
Oh, like blue collar, like workers. Who would I go to?
Yeah, what man would you consider to be the expert on analysis of that industry?
Like personally or just generally?
Like anybody, if a normal person would say, Mike Rowe, dirty jobs.
I don't the show.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
I'm sorry.
7 million able-bodied men between the ages of 25 and 54 are not only not working, they are not looking. They're affirmatively not looking for work. Never in peacetime, never has that metric existed before. We have 4 million more open jobs today than we did pre-pandemic, and we have 4 million fewer people in the workforce. Like that's actually happening. If I tell you that there are 11 million open jobs in the country right now, that's not political. That's just a fact. Yeah. And no one can dispute it. No one does dispute it. But what immediately happens is my buddies on the left, to your point, when I say, why do you think there's so much opportunity here that can't be filled? They'll say, because business owners are pricks. They're greedy and they're rapacious. And if they paid more money, those jobs would fill. My buddies on the right, when I ask them the same question, will say, because people are lazy. People are just lazy. They don't want to work. They won't show up early. They won't stay late. They won't take a bite of the shit sandwich when it's their turn. They won't do the thing that needs to be done. So that's how it becomes politicized. It doesn't change the fact that there's still 11 million open jobs. But if we want to argue.
Yeah. Kind of crazy, right? Mm-hmm. And you probably see that now. I mean, FedEx is a blue collar job, but you're out working construction, and that's I mean, that's real blue collar. And those people are the heart and soul of America, building,
yeah, dude.
excavating, and doing all that important jobs. That if those guys walk off the job, we are screwed if no one shows up for that.
Mm-hmm. And I don't think most of them get paid very well, which is kind of shitty. Like, they probably made. I know people who make the same I made at FedEx, and I just sat in a truck all day, delivered packages. Like even now, like, dude, I'm tired. Like my body hurts at the end of the day. Like I'm not just in a truck all day. Like I'm moving my whole body to get that thing going, and to just get minimum wage or to get kind of basic money, make less when I was at FedEx. It's like, damn. Like, how do we justify? Dude. Like, I mean, it's just temporary. It's like my license, but like I am working. I'm in a situation that works for me right now. But in general, it's like to work this hard and make that much money. Like, yeah, I wouldn't. Most people don't want to do that. So it's a combination of, yes, people are lazy, but also jobs are not paying enough, especially these big ass companies who are making so much money. It's like, you don't need all that money. Just like give it to the little people down there. They can help benefit a lot.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Even using FedEx as an example, the corporate shills in Memphis and stuff, how much they make compared to what we're making, it's unbelievable.
It's just trash. There has to be some type of cap at some point. Like it's just.
Well, I mean, if you look at the typical like Congress or person in the Senate make $150,000 a year or something like that. That to me is a lot of money.
Yep.
But they're living in homes that are $1 million. They're not making. They're not paying for that with the money they get from that job. There's some other things going on. So it's kind of when you see the very tip top doing that, then why would you not do that?
Yeah, exactly. Be greedy.
So, it's kind of a trickle down effect of stealing from people, I guess.
Pretty much.
They're making it off the backs of the people like you and I out there going and putting in the hours to work and work hard and beat our bodies up while they're like, oh yeah, I got a massage today again every day.
I'm fishing. I'm out here. I'm on vacation. I'm in the Bahamas. I'm just like, I'm tired. Can I go
my hip
Where's
feels
my
better when
vacation?
I'm in the heat. So I got to go to Arizona in the winter.
Oh man, I can't wait to be like that one day.
Yeah, right. Yeah, well, that kind of sums up the clippage I brought. So I felt like that was a lot at the time, but we rolled through it pretty quick. So
yeah, pretty quick. I like it. I have a suggestion. I have a really cute jingle. It's like 2 minutes long, and I found it, and I think it's adorable, and I want to share it with people. You think we should just play it, or should we have it as our outro song this time?
Oh yeah. You want to end on that? Just let her play to the end.
Yeah, we can do that. Did we get any comments or anything? Anything exciting happening?
Just Josh saying, is Kyle giving mustache/beard rides? Oh yeah, I want the mustache ride. Yeah.
That's like comfy seat.
You know where that's from, right? Super Troopers.
No.
The first one.
Before my time.
No.
Oh really?
Oh yeah, Carlos likes mustache rides. He knows what I'm talking about. He's in the chat. All right. Well, okay. Sounds good. Let's cue that bad boy up and play it out. And thanks for everybody listening. And
thanks for listening.
We're gonna end on Devin's little experiment here. So
I got a cute little jingle.
Have a good week, and we'll be back with you in another one.
Hell yeah. Peace out, Piggins.
Have a good one, Devin.
So what does he carry? Well, anything that's heavy, like these giant rocks rocks, you know. Or lots of tiny pebbles, thousands of tiny pebbles. And now we're ready to back him up. So back him up. Back the dump truck. Back him up. Back the dump truck. Back him up. Back the dump truck. Oh, back him up. Where does he get the strength to lift his giant bed? He must have a back of steel. He uses his hydraulic ram to lift his bed, you see, with power extraordinary. So dump it, dump truck.
You like that?
Yeah.
So catchy.
Dump it, dump truck. Oh, dump it. You know, you got to dump it. Dump it, dump truck. Dump it. You know, you got to dump it. Oh, dump it, dump truck. Oh, dump it.
Oh my gosh.
You're welcome.
The sad thing is I could see you rolling down the road listening to that song in your dump truck.
Yeah, that's my new anthem, guys. Here comes Debbie Dumps a Lot.
Who did that? Blippy? Was that a Blippy special or what was that?
It was just
sounds
like
like something that I've heard before.
I Googled dump truck videos and that's what came up. And it was just some kid, it's for kids to learn about construction vehicles.
Yeah, good job. My neighbor has that in his head now. He's going to have to try to go to bed with that stupid
You're
song.
welcome.
Yeah.
Have sweet dreams about it.
Yeah, sweet dreams. Oh, Devin, you that fits you too much. That was good.
He was just so cute. I loved it. It was so catchy.
So. All right, everybody. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, see you guys in 2 weeks. We'll bring it